Sa paglilingkod sa bansa,
Kasihanawa ako ng Diyos.
kasinawan ako ng Diyos.
Congratulations, Mr.
Maraming
President.
salamat.
The May 2022 elections ushered in a new administration under Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. Along with it came a new trail of inconsistencies. Here are some of the biggest flip-flops of the president and members of his cabinet.
Arbitral ruling, patuloy po ba natin ito igigit?
We have a very important ruling in our favor, and we will use it to continue to assert our territorial rights. It's not a claim; it is already our territorial right, and that is what the arbitral ruling can do to help us.
This is what Marcos said in a press briefing weeks after he was elected president in May. But in January this year, before the official campaign period started, Marcos said arbitration is no longer an option for us. Last August, the president declared his stance on the country's membership in the International Criminal Court.
The Philippines has no intention of rejoining the ICC. Sabi naman namin, may investigasyon naman dito. At patuloy rin naman ang investigasyon. Bakit magkakaroon ng ganon?
This was a complete turnaround from his position 11 years ago. In 2011, Marcos was among the 17 senators who voted for the entry of the Philippines into the ICC.
To celebrate the Philippines becoming the 117th state party to the Rome Statute of the International Criminal Court.
The country officially became a member of the Netherlands-based court in November 2011, but officially exited from it in March 2019 on orders of then-President Rodrigo Duterte. The country's withdrawal was Duterte's reaction to the launching of the ICC's preliminary examination in 2018 into alleged crimes against humanity in the course of the government's war on drugs. Inconsistencies between Marcos and members of his official family also resulted from their contradicting positions on various issues. In June, National Security Advisor Clarita Carlos said the Philippines should remain neutral in the ongoing war between Ukraine and Russia.
Siguro, we will take a neutral stance. Yun naman talaga ang ginawa natin from the beginning. And we have a very robust relationship with Russia.
This contradicts Marcos's now deleted March 4 statement urging Russia to respect Ukraine's freedom. The president, however, sang a different tune on the issue on March 1, based on media reports quoting him as saying there is no need to take a stand. Marcos's recent pronouncement on granting cash assistance and subsidies amid the COVID-19 pandemic ran counter to Finance Secretary Benjamin Diokno's view on the matter.
Naghihirap pa rin ang taong bayan dahil nandiyan pa rin ang ekonomiya ng pandemya. Kaya ang utos ko sa ating mga cabinet secretary, kailangan patuloy lang ang ating pagtulong hanggang talagang maramdaman na natin na makatayo ang tao sa kanilang sariling paa.
This contradicts Diokno's position when he spoke at a House committee hearing on the 2023 budget back in August.
On the giving of ayuda in relation to the crisis, I think that should already be discontinued because we have actually fully recovered, okay? And because of the limited fiscal space. But the social protection programs, the SWD, I think that should continue. The aid to senior citizens, that should continue. But the giving out of ayuda in relation to the pandemic, that is, I think, already a waste of public funds.
Aside from conflicting statements from Marcos, some cabinet officials also had their fair share of retractions. Social Welfare Secretary Erwin Tulfo backtracked on his initial announcement that Pantawid sa Pamilyang Pilipino program or 4Ps beneficiaries were entitled to receive education aid under the Assistance to Individuals in Crisis Situation Program or AICS.
Alam din po kasi nila yan, ma'am, nakasama po sa kondisyon na pinirmahan nila, ma'am, na because 4Ps itself is already a form of educational assistance. Kasi hindi ka pwedeng maging 4Ps member, ma'am, kung wala kang anak naman nag-aaral.
The clarification came after huge crowds flocked to the central and regional offices of DSWD, following Tulfo's August 18th statement that the government would distribute cash assistance to indigent students all over the country under AICS. Amid the sugar importation fiasco, then Executive Secretary Victor Rodriguez announced through Facebook on September 17 that he had stepped down from his position but would serve as Presidential Chief of Staff. On the same day, then Press Secretary Trixie Cruz Angeles confirmed that Rodriguez had been appointed as Presidential Chief of Staff through Administrative Order No. 1. But on October 4, Executive Secretary Lucas Bersamin, who replaced Rodriguez, told reporters that this order never existed.
Sa ngayon ay meron pa pong discussions at the cabinet level kung bibigyan pa rin ba ng options ang mga schools with regard to kung anong klaseng distance learning or mag-i-implement ba sila ng blended learning.
In her first order as Education Secretary, the Vice President mandated face-to-face classes for public and private schools by November 2. The latest department order contradicts this earlier directive and allows private schools to continue holding full distance or blended learning.